Yeah.
Boy, okay. Yes, my name is Gay Lloyd, like the Lloyd in London. And I'm going to give myself 6 minutes. Is that what you said?
Well, it's just on average.
On average. Well, since it's on average, I'll just tell you a real quick story about my name, Gay Lloyd, and I didn't really worry about it until I was 30. And I asked my dad, how in the world did I get a name, Gay Lloyd? Well, he said that during the Second World War, 2 of his friends were killed. One was named Gay. The other one was named Lloyd. And he promised himself that when he met the right person, he was going to name his first son after those 2 names. So that's how I got my name. I'm a poet and a writer. I have a book coming out, I'm guessing in February, but the publishers had their own minds. So we'll see. First poem I'm going to read to you is Your Name is Love, and I do have them for sale over here. Is there not a day that passes where I can linger without a thought of you? Or a dream that can survive your interruptions? Am I caged, trapped, like a wild animal locked in his own environment, never to be shackled by the smell of capture? Can I, because of you, die from an overdose of love and smile while weeping? The answer lies between your name and its meaning. Everyone knows your name. Should I mention it again? But yes, for each time I say your name, it does not fade like a dream, and its meaning becomes like a pleasurable fragrance which needs to be sensed. Your name, isn't it love? Got to start that. This poem is called Creation. Now, I'm not religious, so this is totally scientific. Nothing. Dark nothing. Time doesn't exist, nor space. Beginning and endings have not been placed. An unconfined, non-dimensional composition of emptiness destined to overcome a universe of non-existing nothings explodes at a point smaller than the tiniest small sub-element in an atom. Creates a magnitude of soundless light. Matter, due to its makeup, forms at that infinitesimal point in darkness that wasn't there, ignites, explodes, and as a dense gravity-lit sphere travels into every direction at maximum speed. Light scatters, distancing a single point, its birthplace. Time can now be measured. Gravitational forces heat dark matter until they light up into fiery mass, and in an evolutionary sequence are recognized as violent chemical creations, constantly combining into elements of substances. These entities, small in themselves compared to the ether they whisk through, are larger than the life, if any, inhabited on or around them. That which is living means nothing at the instance of this phenomena other than it becomes aware. First, the moment has meaning. Next, the future is important, then the cause, the past, and the effects takes precedence. The Big Bang. This poem, Controlling the Dams, is a modern simile. And so I'm going to read the footnotes to you, so maybe I'll help you understand the poem a little bit better. It was written in 1985. And like the poet before last, her poem was written a while ago, but it was very pertinent to today. This one is like that too. A simile is any of several prophecies accepted as 10 in numbers and created in widely separate parts of the ancient world as Babylonia, Egypt, Greece, and Italy. That's from Webster's New College Dictionary. The section titles denote progression of period of time of social evolution. The phrase, Son of Man, means the kingdom of man, or mankind. That's from Archibald Robinson, the book called Origin of Christianity. Unnatural death refers to the extinction of plants, insects, and animals caused by industrial pollution. And even nature struggles herself refers to unnatural events, such as, refers to natural events, such as mythological events. This poem is dedicated to John Henry, a legend of the folks, a legendary folk hero who was one of the others. Controlling the Dam, a modern simile. Before 5000 BC, Babylonia. The valley was green, refreshed annually by the alluvial rivers. Plenty was taken for granted. Not even the great yearly floods were regulated, which meant to the Son of Man that not all was what it seemed. A man talked of damming the streams, yet the decision meant nothing until the others agreed and did something about it collectively. 3000 BC, Egypt. The man felt the decision was his. The others considered themselves one with the decision. They referred to him as the dammers, and more than what was required built the dam. What was not used was kept. The others did not need it. There was plenty. The dammers controlled the flowing rivers, and the others prospered at first. For regulating everything was new. 1000 BC, Greece. The others were known as the masters of justice. Consensus, their democracy. The regulated waters created both leisure and work to control it. For the dammed stream was more than an obstacle constructed against nature. The dammers explained and defended the dam, showing that the Son of Man was ostensibly flourishing because of it, and through sophism, other dams were built democratically. 500 AD, Italy. The story of the dams continued all while they were turned upon as axes. Many of the rivers were dammed so long ago that the others forgot about the waters which flowed through the valley. No more did the fish fight their way up the stream. The imagined became dated and predictable. Safety was the concern of the dammers, and like the waters in the dam, knowledge was regulated and controlled. 1000 AD, Turkey. Darkness fell upon the others for ages throughout the night. But the sunlight fought to be seen and was seen reflecting off the planets. A few eyes, unclothed, sometimes naked to the mysteries that cause the dark, told the others how to find the light. But the dammers, when placating, verified the light mysteriously, claiming control of it too, as they had of the waters. 1500 AD, Spain. Suns nova, as others have and will. Knowledge seeped between cracks as intense light beams and battled against darknesses of the mystics. And because of new knowledge, the dammers claimed the waters between continents. Therefore the numbers of the others grew, and new miseries of darkness were enslaved upon the many. For when building a dam, the waters must be divided before conquered. 1800 AD, England. The dammers found strength in their brutalities and accepted apologies for their power of injustices. Of the others, a few knowingly accepted support from the dammers. Rewards and lies were their opiate. The rest lived in myths that all would learn to be one with the dammers. For prosperity, it was said, came with force, like the waters passing through the dams. Electricity was an example that quieted the pain. So nature herself continued to be punished without regard, for even she felt unnatural deaths. 1900 AD, the United States. It is known that only the nature of the cosmos topples obstacles of human technology, and to return to before the dam string was unrealistic. Even nature struggles herself, as no God she has or is. The memory of the others about the water flowing through the valley has been rekindled. Technology is still here, in the form of a ladder that fish climb. 2000 AD, Western Hemisphere. The others found strength in their numbers. Justice was still their servant, though seemingly insubordinate. The dammers lived in leisure because of the work, but it was the others who labored. None of the dammers left their ranks. Repair of the dam was a need, so the others used it as a weapon. The rivers themselves acted as if in thought and encouraged revolution, causing some dams to be destroyed. After 2100 AD, world. The dammers had known that knowledge is a social gift. The others did learn that social gifts are to be shared. And upon learning, nothing knowable was left sacred or regulated. The image of the dammers was claimed for the others by damming the image and acquiring the powers of the past. Events of evolution continued scientifically. The others are once again peerless, and the Son of Man survived the change.